Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are on this beautiful planet Earth. Today, I'm going to lead you through a process called resource growing, or as I'm looking at it today, resourcing, going back to the source of your positive, strong moments where you are in the larger space and in yourself at the same time. Moments we all know, but usually our memories, we have good memories and we have memories that aren't so pleasant. And we tend to focus more on the things that are not so pleasant or difficult. And our brain takes that in and grows that state for us. We keep returning. Oh, that time when I fell on the bicycle crossing the street. Oh, there's someone on a bicycle. Maybe they'll fall. Those kinds of connections that the brain makes and reinforces in our dear selves. So in this process that we practice in the Embodied Life School, it's not just positive thinking. It's using our attention to reconnect and thicken, if you will, memories of ourselves that we all have and we all know, to become, that they are the memories that become more habitual as we move through our lives. So practice with me a little and see how this might be for you. It's not an instant, it's in an instant, but it takes practice like everything else, but it's a worthy one. So I invite you to go in and, like we usually do in these videos, come down to the ground and sense the roots in the feet. So it's good to be sitting. When we're lying down, the tendency is that we'll fall asleep or just sort of space out. So we're either in a chair, on a cushion, in a, easy upright position. And you begin to drop into the body and down into the feet, through your bony system, through your breathing, dropping in, sensing what your feet are touching, your hands, you want to shift states so that these resourcing moments can be a greater opportunity. You might want to close your eyes for this. You can open them at any time. But just maybe begin to remember, maybe even put your left hand on your chest and your right hand on your belly, and so that you really come into this body and you feel your breathing without effort. And so I'm going to ask you to invite an image. You can imagine like you're playing a game. I'm going to invite an image of a time where you felt really focused, not in a nervous way or a type A personality way, but a time maybe when the muse of creativity caught you and you were on fire. You had focus. And even if it wasn't all day, every day, you wandered, your mind wandered, but you had this sense of focus. So close your eyes for a moment and see if you can remember a time. Maybe you were alone, maybe you're with someone. But begin to sense this quality of focus, this picture of focus. Spend some time breathing and first set where you are. Are you inside somewhere or outside somewhere? Make it sensory rich. So what the colors are, what you're hearing or seeing. You might be hiking and climbing a difficult trail where you just kept your focus on where you were going, or you were writing or drawing something meant for others that was so special, or creating a piece of music, or getting the job done, whatever that job was. Setting your mind, your heart to something. See where you are, if it's what season it is, the colors around you. Then begin to have a sense of how that feels inside your body. That person that you can see, who's focused, who knows what that is. Guests are coming and you're going to clean the house with so much attention to beauty for others. Going to write that article that you've always said, you keep saying you're going to do it. Whatever it is, where do you feel that person, that quality rising in your body? And you can take your hands away now and place them wherever you feel that. For me, I feel myself sitting up a little bit taller. I feel a little lighter inside, and where do I sense that lightness? Would be a question I have. For you, it may be that you're really grounded or spacious, and where do you feel that? Just see what comes. You can always go back to the pictures and add more, but don't spend so much time with the outer environment as you do with the inner environment. What you're feeling in your body, in the parts where we feel things, in our face, in our throat, in our torsos, the places we feel things. Keep inviting your body to teach you what it feels like when you are in a moment like this. What does it feel like for you to go through that day or those days? Maybe it's perseverance. Maybe you feel like you're being carried. Where do you feel that in your body? Maybe you feel it in the tone of your muscles or the rhythm of your breath. Keep touching these places where you sense this quality, focused attention. Thoughts you have, the kinds of thoughts you have when you're in that way, the images you have, how you feel when you wake up in the morning. Or go to bed at night. Taking the time to listen to your inner life, the ingredients of this state, the state of being focused for you, individually. If you lose it or you space out, you don't worry, you just return. You don't need to feel like you're good at this. Just play with it. Wonder. Open. Whatever comes will be more wisdom. And make that experience thicker in your being. Easier to access. Take a few more moments with this. Doesn't have to be a long time. We can return to this another time and see, maybe there's a kind of a gesture that moves your body to create like a gesture picture of this experience. Well, mine feels something like this. Good, and slowly, slowly. Thank your inner life for giving you these senses, the clarity, the images, the pictures and thoughts of how you are when you feel focused, creative, easy around the focus. And slowly, slowly, begin to let that go and breathe easily. Flowing easily. And maybe just say to yourself, or even write them down, 2 or 3 important images or sensations. And listening to the sound of my voice, you can write them down, you can keep them for later, underline them. As you hear my voice, come back to where we started and slowly begin to let your eyes take in a little bit of light. Feel your hands and feel your feet again. There's no need to jump up and shift too quickly, but I know that during this time and around the world, it's very easy to lose focus, and focus is one of the strengthening, easy focus with heart, connected to it. Well, I wish you well, and I invite you to practice this as often as you like. Until next time, be well.